Actually, they might need a bit more lockdown. Perhaps.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like the pit is kind of enough just because of the fact that he adds so much sustain.
No, it's Centaur.
They're just gonna do it though.
I would have liked that. The more you talk about it, the more I would have liked Underlord, I think. I think that's a fine choice.
Oh well, it's kind of hard to ignore Centaur when he's still in the pool, so
yeah,
that's fine. Team Spirit now likely in the same situation where they want their offlaner.
We'll wait and see.
Underlord again, actually okay, because he's a pipe builder.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
all this magic.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that. What else is there? Axe, maybe.
Doom is still there.
Sand
They
King?
pick a lot. The Earthshaker they love for DK Phobos.
Yeah, maybe. There's a lot of options here, and they have all of their reserve time. We might be sitting here for 2 minutes straight. Oops, excuse me. Just thinking.
Yeah.
What we want to get for them.
They run the. They run the offlane Jakiro. That's they don't have that much magic amp though or anything. So
true. That offlane Jakiro, that was the Trixie special in the past 2 days, but could be good for push. They have the Shadow Fiend Jug, which are not bad pushing heroes either. The Jakiro on top, I think, would be very nice.
I'm not seeing a lot of Doom value this game. I don't think I'd want to go for it.
Maybe Darkseer is available.
Oh yeah, Darkseer's not bad with the Slider too.
Yeah,
the classic Juggernaut.
I don't know if you want him offlane, but a good way to
good against the Meepo
and Monkey King too.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't ignore that. There's a lot of options here, man. There are a lot of options.
I want to see the Shaker, but I think like he's kind of a counter to Meepo. You know, he's obviously you get the slam, but it's also extremely difficult to get your blink dagger to time when you're gonna actually have an impact, and you know you're not just gonna lose the game. Like I've heard a lot of Meepo players say that Shaker is just not a counter at this point because he's way too slow to get the blink dagger. By the time he gets it, like you have to screw up pretty bad to lose. But if he's in the offlane role, maybe he'll be able to do it. I just like watching DK Phobos Shaker, to be honest.
I mean, I'm with you, man. I just don't know if it'll be the case. I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be like shocked, but I would definitely be surprised to see that hero getting picked here.
Legion, maybe?
I guess Earthshaker works really well against the Meepo.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the blink will be so late. So I'm just going to go with Underlord.
Legion also good too. Underlord could happen.
Or the Dark Series, you said.
I mean, there's like so many options here. I'd be surprised to see if we didn't talk about something. Yeah, there it is, Jakiro. So
all right. Well, what do we name? Like 12 heroes. We got one of them. All right, not bad.
Yeah, we threw out a bunch of names and we we eventually hit the target after we took the shots.
When we brought him up, though, the main thing was that they don't have any damage amp. There's no one who builds a Veil. Like I like Jakiro with the Ember, which is pretty cool because then it helps him just do a little bit more. But they do have the Disruptor to set up into some AoE and the Slider. So if the Blink comes online, 2-man Crush into Kinetic Field into Jakiro spells is pretty strong. But
I gotta say, man, I feel like this game is gonna end quickly, one way or the other.
Yes,
based off of the heroes that are in the game. I'd be shocked if this goes like 60 minutes.
They have no defensive item builders on the Dire, which is very scary. I mean, I guess we used to see like Mech and Pipe kind of Jakiro items, but I
think
highly
Shadow Fiend
doubt
could do the same thing. Maybe go for a defensive item builder too. I don't think so, but it could happen.
No. I mean, you're right though. Like we used to have like the Mech Shadow Fiend and stuff, but
yeah.
So Jakiro will probably have to build his own Veil, which kind of sucks. I like it better when you have like the mid hero that does it or something.
A very quick
but
Yule Scepter for the Jakiro instead of getting the Veil, but now that's not the case.
Yeah. So, at the same time, I guess there's no defensive items on Friends. So yeah, as you said, it's probably just gonna be a race to see who can get ahead first and snowball. Because there is a lot of magic damage flying out this game, and there won't be any pipes unless Centaur Warrunner just goes for one like after his blink. If he goes like one of the earlier hoods, now that everyone's kind of on the early blink dagger train for Centaur.
We'll wait and see, man. This is gonna be a fun game, I think, one way or the other. It might end quickly, sure, but we got a Monkey King, we got a Meepo, we got a Shadow Fiend, we got a Jug, we got... What else do we have? Anything else important? Jakiro, I'm fine with, too. There's some fun heroes in this game, man, I'll say. But we got to pause, which means that we might be waiting another 5 minutes just to get back into the game. Hopefully not. Some great names, by the way. Luckily, the avatars will be able to tell us who's who, usually.
You are alone.
Yeah, that's
what a depressing
That
name.
is a depressing one, man. And then the other one's like, how high are you? Which is also, not that depressing, but still. So going through it, is it going to be, let's see, for friends... Who is the question? NT should be on the mid lane hero, which is, yep, NT's on the Meepo. MT should be on the Gyrocopter. which will give who else is on this team? Always Want to Fly on the Warlock, I would imagine. Centaur played by God, I can't remember all of a sudden off the top of my head for some reason. Who was the offlaner in the last game for them? I can't remember.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
I just wish their names were there.
I was trying to figure something out on my side.
I'm gonna have to call them by their hero names probably in this game, so I apologize. But
all right, I'll do the old readout. I got this, guys.
Yes, help me out here.
We'll do the use of the avatars readout. So, oh shit, but they have player pictures on some of them. So it should be for the Radiant side. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really confusing. So Radiant is going to be friends because we only have the names going for you guys.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
That's gonna be annoying. So NT is the same on the Meepo.
Yep.
Obviously, that's nice. How high are you? Is Always Want to Fly.
Yep.
So he'll be reprising his role here on the Warlock. The No Fear is the same. No, it's like No Fim. That's kind of easy to remember. So it'll be No Fear Monkey King.
No Fear. No Fear. Okay.
Okay. All right. We're good on that. You Are Alone is our same guy before. That's Empty, right? Yeah, that's the empty
guy.
Right.
You're right.
And then it's gonna be Afterlife.
Afterlife
on
the Centaur. Yes.
Yes. So Dire side. We move to our other anime battle here, Mr. Animu. That's gonna be F.N.G. once again, playing up here on the starter.
Another D ward, man. Again. Wow.
Vanscore is gonna be your Disruptor. Iceberg is gonna be your Shadow Fiend. Oh, he's named up. DK Phobos is named up, and then BZZ is named up. So not too bad.
Okay,
so
that's
good.
good.
F&G and
yeah, you know what? Team Spirit make this a whole lot easier. But Praise the Sun, by the way. Dark Souls, very good game. I'd highly recommend it alongside Zelda. And then Animu, F&G, an anime watcher, as he's tweeted about numerous times. I think he's watching. I'm pretty sure, anyway. I might be wrong about that. Maybe I'm thinking of Illidan, but anywho. We'll get into the game, guys. This is going to be game number 3. We do apologize for the lack of ticket and, of course, the disconnection I had earlier. We should be good now.
I'm not apologizing for shit. It's not our fault. Never apologize, Mott. That admits fault.
Hold on a second.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah, well, it's all right, man. You're right.
You're
You're right, though.
bad.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, we didn't do shit, guys. We're not admins.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But it is unfortunate.
Uh-oh, stomp. Shadow Word. They're going to try to bring BZZ down. He's got the spin. Still slowed up, though, trying to do some damage to Afterlife, actually taking a lot of damage from the Thunder Strike as well as the auto attacks. Gets the Fairy Fire off, and how high are you? Rather, Always Want to Fly, trying to do some damage to Vangscore.
Bottom lane as well.
There's some action happening here. DK Phobos in trouble. They've already used the Tree Dance. Does he have a Fairy Fire? He does. That might keep him alive. One more auto attack. The Tree Dance coming out. No Fim, no fear. Should be able to get out.
Dead?
Salve coming in, the homing missile. Spring comes down, one more auto attack. He gets the kill, will probably die to the tower. Yes, he will, but still, it is first blood that goes the Monkey King's way, and I think it's worth it in that regard.
Yeah, there was going to be another tower shot, so he didn't bother even trying with the Fairy Fire or anything like that. So
if there were creeps there, he could micro, but or lose aggro, but it was not the case.
Worthy died for the first blood. Has himself some brown boots.
Shadow Word, Praise the Sun, in some trouble. Vangscore should still survive here with 50 HP, and instead they're going to turn on the Warlock. They will have Afterlife coming in to help out, so F&G is going to maybe get stunned up here. Another Slithering Crush, and he uses it. 2 more auto attacks should do the job. Spin coming out. They want to do some work on Afterlife. Now, he can't get to the Shrine, and they might lose both of these heroes. The body blocks are crazily good. Afterlife, now he is at the Shrine. It's not going to matter. He's too beefy, too tanky to deal with. And he really wants this 2-minute rune, but he might not find it. The angle isn't going to be there. Stomp comes out. Get that rune. Spam it. Oh. Yes, he just gets it. Now they're TPing in the Warlock. Shadow Word is up, but again, they've already used the Stomp. He's out of mana as well. So a crazy battle happening back and forth. And, well, by the way, Iceberg has 14 last hits. So.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
You don't have the help early mid as well for Shadow Fiends, right? Happens almost every time that someone comes mid, but Iceberg's doing great. I mean, what's the damage? 56 on the Meepo. He has no items, just the 4-man shield.
This is a very tough lane for NT all of a sudden. He does have his Meepo clone up, I believe. He should. Earthbind, yeah, he's going to go for it. Primal Spring, NT needs to be careful. They've already used the poof once, I think, but he's going to just cancel and back away. And all of a sudden, this lane gets very difficult for NT. He has the clones. He might just send him to the jungle. Meanwhile, No Fear getting chased down. He's going to eat a tree. He's got Tree Dance if he can get out. He was about to use it. Slithering Crush comes in. That tree actually makes it so he can't jump. Fairy Fire coming in again. They need an Earthbind here. Slithering Crush, and it's a kill. And instead, they're going to try to turn with the poof coming out. Good Fairy Fires. One more auto attack, and Iceberg gets turned around on. And all of a sudden, NT says, listen, Thanks. That's worth it.
That was a nice play. I like the way that he just totally abandoned his monkey and just went for the Shadow Fiends. That's way more important.
Oh, yeah. That Shadow Fiend kill is gigantic for sure. So all of a sudden, it's not as bad as it was looking for that NT Meepo in that mid lane. But lots of action happening. 3-2. Death's all over the damn place.
Yeah, I guess, again, pretty high-octane lineups here. Not a lot of defensive options, just mostly pouring on the damage from both sides. So it's going to be some very bloody battles. And bottom lane, one of the better things is that this Jakiro's getting a lot of space, considering. Like, we have one support top with the Centaur to make sure he can get some farm. Which Warlock in a little bit of trouble with the spin.
Yeah, he's dead, it looks like.
Was close, though.
Yeah, he almost got out of there. BZZ is having a pretty good early game right now. He's sitting at, well, only 9 CS, but he still has... Oh, I thought he would have the assist as well, but he only has 1 kill, actually, so it's not even that good. Okay, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, it would seem. I would have thought he was doing better, too, in this case, but the help from the Warlock being shown here, I suppose. We've had a lot of like Coddle Centaur dual off lanes lately that have done very well.
Right.
This is kind of similar, just the constant harass from the support as well as some defensive options in this case by healing him up.
All right, rotation
No fear.
mid. F.R.I.E.N.D.S now going to see the Monkey King on the high ground, I believe. He should have anyway.
Yeah, I think he saw him jump up.
Yeah, he must have.
Maybe not.
He's walking forward. Did you see that jump? Maybe? Maybe not? I don't know. I guess not. Well, he walked through the mid lane, but no harm done. Finally, Gyrocopter going to get some help bottom as the Warlock is rotated back in. Gyro's sitting at 14 CS, so this off lane's not going terribly for DK Phobos. It's a lot better than the last game where he's playing that Doom.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's second on the last hit. It's not too bad. Yeah. For for the Centaur Warrunner, I was just thinking because he had a little bit of a rough off lane too.
Stomp is available. He's trying to get it off, but, you know, he's still probably going to die here. Stomp, no Slithering Crush, okay. TP in, they have the Glimpse backfill coming out, and that means, oh, this stun coming out, the Boundless Strike isn't enough. The Kinetic Field, he's going to make it out in time. Stick charges back up in 3. Now the Primal Spring coming out, Animu getting caught, but F.R.I.E.N.D. they're trying to go toe-to-toe. Good Slithering Crush. He needs one more auto attack, but he can't find it. The Creeps might actually kill him, and they will. That means the kill is split between him as well as No Fear.
What a hero right there from No Fear. And he's got the Tranquils up on Afterlife, so he's just going to heal right back up.
Yeah, he's good to go, man.
That was sick. What a Boundless Strike. Perfectly timed to
yeah,
guarantee
it was
his
huge.
escape.
Great TP, honestly.
And, I mean, you were just saying DK Phobos having that better lane this game. Exact same thing for Afterlife, too, because on the Abaddon, he was very slow in the previous match.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's not quite at the CS or experience that Jakiro is. In fact, top 3 CS currently is all going Spirit's way. This might change later on when NT gets some more clones and some more room in the jungle, and the Gyrocopter gets some more help down bottom. But as it stands now, they're all doing very well for themselves in the Dire team.
Yeah, the most important thing for sure is NT, as you were just mentioning. Like, his game sucks.
Oh, they
way
missed
worse
the
than
Ensnare. The Earthbind gets at least dropped, and now they're going to come in with the stun from Afterlife, but it's a little too late as NT's going to fall. That first Earthbind miss was huge, and then F.R.I.E.N.D rotating in. Raid's coming out, Slithering Crush, the Iceberg double Raid's coming in. Good stick charge, one more auto attack, but he is maybe going to make it out. They have another Slithering Crush, but F.R.I.E.N.D won't dive any further as he will die to the tower. Iceberg, Primal Spring, they have the stun coming out. He'll use it. He needs one auto attack at least. And then in the second one, he might get this. He's diving heftily for it. The range on the Monkey King gets the kill. He will die probably in return, but at least he gets something out as the Thunderstrike will do the job. He drops a ward before dying too, which I don't know if he saw that, but...
Yeah, he pinged right here. So I think he thinks it's on the high ground.
It'll work anyway.
So if they just come in Sentry here,
yeah,
they'll find it.
They'll just drop the Sentry. So, some big kills coming again. NT dying once more. Now looking for the Jug top, but he does have a spin, and for some reason NT's top lane.
F.R.I.E.N.D finds it. Yeah, you got it.
Well, so much for that. All right.
All right, well, BZZ needs to play a little bit of catch-up here. Well, actually, I guess he already has. He's 400 gold ahead of his Gyrocopter. What's wrong with Gyro? Has he not been totally alone down here? Why does he only have 26 last hits?
The Jakiro has been outing him in the early stages of the game. They finally got
Liquid
some help.
Fire.
And he will get the kill, though, with the call down and the Rocket Barrage finally MT getting some room to work with. But, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is they were pretty much even in CS in the early game, and then Jakiro just started Liquid Firing him, and there was nothing he could do. The Warlock was up top for a long time. So I guess there's that.
He just got a space boost.
Stun, meanwhile, F.R.I.E.N.D caught with the Earthbind. And, Poof coming in. Auto attacks are there. Jingu Masters get a proc. And they will give the kill to NT. So F.R.I.E.N.D being a bit too aggressive with positioning. I think he was going for that 8-minute rune. Meanwhile, bottom again. DK Phobos about to die once more. Stomp is available, but the Rocket Bar is already doing plenty of damage to the double edge that gets the kill for Afterlife. So they're just finding some easy farm here by just getting the kill on DK Phobos twice. They kind of sort of even things out in that regard.
So much early damage on the spell.
Yeah.
You know, a spell's powerful when it scales by 0.5 seconds. Like, it's actually such a good skill. There's not that many skills that actually only go down by like 0.5 and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like almost always like a full second. But Gyro, it's just like, all right, this spell's so good. How do we balance this shit? Like we over 4 levels, it only goes down by a second and a half.
Yeah. That's it's a pretty good ability. It's always been a pretty good ability, and Zero seems like he's always in the meta, I feel like. Anywho. Some good vision for the Dire team around mid and bottom as well. Lots of good vision for both sides, actually. If you look at the Dire vision here, we've got some everywhere. They're seeing the rotations coming up from the Monkey King as well as NT. Some good vision for the Radiant team as well towards the Shrine and then back into lane. But for now, Omni Slash, Afterlife rotates top lane to die instantly as he rotates up there. And he's going to be a ways away from his Blink Dagger, I would say.
And not even level 6 quite yet.
That's bad. These Disruptor picks have been owning, man. These Kinetic Field glimpses have been absolutely huge. But it's 7-7 as the score. Warlock, does he have 6 yet? Nope, only level 5. So experience-wise, in fact, look at the Dire experience. Even F.R.I.E.N.D's a bit lower. That had the best game for him. Anyway.
Yeah. Again, gonna be pretty poor. Oh, he did get the Banner in this time.
But he might die for it still. Yeah.
Yeah, this net.
Stomp ready for Afterlife. Good Slithering Crush though. The Earthbind not there. Finally gets in time. Stomp comes out, and Poofs will do the job again.
Gets a Jingu too, but I guess now it has a cooldown.
There's the Stampede
that was
bottom.
so annoying.
How high are you? Double raise auto attack damage from Iceberg gets the kill on Always Want to Fly. So at least they find that, but Gyrocopter is able to stay alive and just rotates elsewhere. Trying to find some farm. It looks like they're going to push top now with his call down back up and ready to go.
16 kills as we approach the 11-minute mark.
Yeah, it is a bloodbath, man, let me tell you.
Iceberg looking to continue that, eyeing up a Shadow Blade here. Not bad. Trying to maybe solve some of the initiation issues that we've been seeing in the past game, and then probably going to do the same this game. Both initiations looking like they're going to be relatively weak for a while until Afterlife has to blink on the Centaur Warrunner, and again, F.R.I.E.N.D, I mean, I don't know. This is my only problem is this position 4 slider. I feel like you still need initiating off lane. Or you need to give more space to the slider.
Very true. They will back up. Slaughter will take a homing missile for good measure, but doesn't do too much damage. They're going to try to find something here. BZZ getting chased down. He's got his spin. He's going to use the glimpse. The golem will be dropped now, keeping BZZ in place. Good Slithering Crush. They might not get anything out of this as Iceberg rotates in. He does have a Shadow Blade. There's going to be the call down and won't hit on anybody other than DK Phobos. Ice Path comes in. He's in some trouble. Looks like they should get this kill, but the ward is up, healing up a lot, and now MT gets caught. Everybody rotating, coming out from the side of Team Spirit. Stun coming out. Iceberg should fall here. The Wukong command starting to do some work. The Poof are coming in. NT is pretty low. He might die here. This clone is going to fall. It looks like a double kill for BZZ. Now No Fear is getting chased down. And it's all 5 almost dead here. As if they can get Always Want to Fly, it's a huge kill. And it looks like they will. The Ice Path, the Slithering Crush, 5 dead. What a fight coming out from Team Spirit. Dear God.
So they lose their Meepo early, and all Jakiro, man, he did so much damage that fight. 3 Ice Paths he threw out. He had the Macropire, he had the Dual Breath.
He did it 1,000 more than, actually 1,600 more than the next closest person, which is the Juggernaut. They didn't even use Omni Slash there. I think he didn't have enough mana for it. And
No,
they only lost the Shadow Fiend because of the stun. So that's, I mean, that is a 5 versus 1 trade. And the farm is coming. F.R.I.E.N.D might actually get to that, Blink Dagger relatively soon. But what a turnaround. This is so different than game number 1 where, you know, Friends were just crushing it in the early game.
Or game 1, Team Spirit crushed early game.
Well, did I say game 1? I meant game 2.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. You're right. Yeah, the Meepo definitely not getting the help or the good lane that he had last time. Like, he did not have a jungle to fall back to because he was just, like, too low to even do it. He was being shut down and not allowed to snowball.
Yeah, it's not easy for NT this game. Down bottom, Empty might be in trouble.
All right.
He's going to not go for this, it looks like. They don't have detection or vision now. But here comes Iceberg. Shadow Bladed up, and with the haste ruined as well. This is going to probably be a Requiem onto 2. It will be. Doesn't do that much damage. Raze comes out, auto attacks, and the double Raze actually misses. Iceberg going toe-to-toe. Stampede will come out, but it looks like Always Wanna Fly is going to fall. NT meanwhile poofing away, and they have no glimpse back or Static Storm to stop it. MT will go mid. DK Phobos, I think, spots him out. They're still going to go for this. He's behind the tier 2 tower. They have the glimpse back, the kinetic field, the Blade Fury spin. He'll try to go for the TB, will not be successful. And that is the disruptor in a nutshell this game so far for Team Spirit.
Very important they find kills like that, because that's their only initiation, is glimpse, right? Or the Shadow Blade kind of a thing. But
yeah. They're getting closer for that Blink Dagger for F.R.I.E.N.D.S. But he's going to get caught. There's a stun, a stomp, the tree dance could be in with a Primal Spring. The poof's up. Good Slither and Crush. He is somehow still alive. The Double Edge will get the job done. They have the Ice Path coming out. NT looking to TP out. Glimpse is not there, I believe. Here comes Wukong's command, is trying to cover the retreat. As he's going to go down. The Omni Slash is used for BZZ, so that'll be a 1-for-1 trade. Both support for support. But it's BZZ getting the kill, which means he continues to progress further into this game.
Yeah, and it's nice to see when Vanscore's passing by, just throwing that kinetic field in Roche too. Just like, all right, we do not want Meepo sneaking a Roche on us here before he had showed himself top. And to help that, they might be considering doing that early. Just if you can sneak yourselves into... Oh, look, he's even trying right now in NT. It's like, no, get out of here.
Yeah.
They're all over this.
They're trying to get into Roche now. It looks like on the Dire side, they're going to shrine up TP in the Shadow Fiend. He's going to miss out on a lot of his mana regen.
One in presence of the Dark Lord. They have the Slardar. They have the Macropyre ready, so they should be able to hold this, but they also have the ultis on Radiant. Yeah.
Oh, this stun. Golem on top. They need the Fatal Bonds. They need more damage. They need heroes to be here. The Glimpse comes back in. They will find this Iceberg getting blown up. Static Storm on top now. The Requiem's going to go. NT coming in. They want F.R.I.E.N.D.S as well. Rocket Barrage coming out. The Healing Ward keeping everybody alive. And this Macropyre making it so they can't go any further. Iceberg gets a couple of kills now. NT walks up, he's going to get crushed, and he's going to fall. It looks like the poof is there, and this is going to lead straight into Roche, potentially. They're looking for more, but MT has already phased himself back to base. I don't know what NT was doing there, but they didn't have Afterlife. Like, I don't know, that was kind of weird.
Alting creeps or something?
Maybe.
Because he came without call down.
It might have been, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, actually. Didn't he use it there? I guess he didn't. I didn't see it. It's so weird. Well,
unless it was stacked on something else from the low ground, but either way, it was not enough damage. So
can they even contest this? They have Meepo in 13. I think they can still. Well, they don't have gold now, which is the biggest problem. But Wukong's command is back up. They won't have Stampede. It's getting closer and closer. They really want the Blink Dagger up for Afterlife, and he is close. They'll head out of the pit, so they don't actually take Roshan, which is kind of big for Afterlife and the rest of Friends here. The scan is going to be successful, but
they know this ward's here too because it's at 1 HP, so obviously someone was trying to deny it before.
Kinetic Field comes out. They have the Healing Ward that glimpses back in. Uh-oh, MT trouble with the Slimming Crush isn't there. It's the Ice Path instead. Rocket Barrage going to do some serious work to F.R.I.E.N.D, but now with him dead for 30 seconds, they're going to go for the fight. Stomp comes out. They will lose F.R.I.E.N.D. Now they have the Stomp still on Praise the Stun as well, which is, of course, Vangscore getting caught. Afterlife, great Boundless Strike, but there is no follow-up. You can see No Fear wanted to walk in, use that Wukong's command. He can't find it. Now the glimpse back on the Afterlife. There's the Stampede. He still might be okay, taking a lot of damage. The Shadow Word should heal him back up, at least for the time being. No Golem for 50 seconds, but the big thing is they stop them from taking Roche. They have their Gyro back up in 8 seconds. Roche is regened up to almost half HP. This is a very tedious time for both teams. Trying to be a bit interested to see how this goes.
They have a smoke or something, or no, they're just spreading the bottle around, trying to get the mana up. This is very difficult. And you have the scouting of the Monkey King, which is so handy on the Radiant here. And they can't deward it again.
Oh, the glimpse back into the Omni Slash. Dead for 27 seconds. You're right, they can't get that ward down. It's going to be, the Sentry is going to go yet again. And now this time, Roshan might be taken. And no Golem. It's back up in 20 seconds. Stampede is back up in 45. Without those abilities, they might have to let this go. They're thinking about Smokey potentially. Blink, Stomp, not in time. He kind of just went in looking for it, but it's a little too late. Requiem will go and blows him up. That means Roshan is definitely going to be taken. Iceberg will grab the Aegis, and all of a sudden Spirit need to back up and leave. Glimpse back down to the low ground. It is the Ice Path as well. The Kinetic Field on top. Slimming Crush misses. He's still in trouble, though. Blade Fury coming through the Rocket Barrage, not doing any damage as BZC's match coming in with that Blade Fury. And this is becoming very, very difficult all of a sudden here, Trent, for Friends.
Yeah, I can understand that YOLO dive on the Centaur, honestly, because with this giving up Aegis, they're in big trouble.
And I think they know that. So they're just going to group up. They're going to use liquid fire. How do you stop them from sieging these buildings? They're just going to stand behind the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, this
And
isn't easy, man. I mean, this Meepo needs a lot more farm, too.
this kind of shows how the nerf hurt Centaur Warrunner. Like the idea of just the hood being weaker, and then this you have to go with this blink earlier, and now everyone just rushes the Aghanim Scepter, and it's just like if he blinks in, he needs heals on top of him, or he's just gonna die every time.
I will say, man, we were worried about the initiation potential coming out from this Dire team, but these glimpses have been on point. Vangscore has done a damn good job. And now Iceberg going to come in, raise. Good stun coming out from No Fear, but I don't know. This Golem is going to be dropped. He is alone, mind you. He will get the kill.
Oh.
Can they find anything else? The Stampede comes. There's the Stomp. Okay, they've got the Aegis. The rest of the teams are rotating over. Here comes Wukong's command, and let's see if they can get another Stomp off or something. Kinetic Field coming out. Poofs are up. They'll get the kill. Iceberg feeds his life away just for the Warlock. Yes, the Golem was dropped. Yes, they use Wukong's command. But that is a lot of gold that they get. It's a killing spree given to No Fear, I believe. Meanwhile, Earthbind coming out, it looks like, again. All of a sudden, this is in a good fight. Slithering Crush coming through. Call down going. Jump in, stomp. They'll find one. BCC's running in the Shrine. NT somehow still alive. The Glimpse back. He's solo. The Upheaval. He might still live. BCC, though, going to get caught. The Static Storm is perfectly placed, however. It's not enough damage. They will finally kill the Jug. They're going to go to work on the Vank score as well. The Jakiro is in trouble as well. The Fatal Bonds almost taking him down. And will. Can they chase after DK Phobos? He also has the Fatal Bonds, but he's pretty far away. It turns into a 4-for-3 trade that is much, much better coming out for Friends than it is for Spirit.
They're crazy.
I don't know what happened there.
Why? I mean, you said it. They used the Warlock ulti and the Wukong's
no,
command.
not again.
So...
Oh, God. You can't be farming up when the Shadow Fiend comes back to life and Shadow Blades and kills you. That's just not a space you need to be in.
This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised that Team Spirit wanted to take that fight. Probably could have went worse, honestly. I thought the Meepo was going to live. And they were able to bring him down right before BCC dropped, but...
he glimpsed back the perfect Meepo clone. If he glimpses back any other Meepo clone, that fight is probably with him alive. But he does fall. He really needs that next item. He's been stuck at Blink, Dragonlance, Treads for the longest time. He's had to fight way too much. He can't get the farm that he wants to get. It's starting to get to a difficult point here. Anyway. Bottom lane.
All right.
Gyrocopter.
is...
you are dead, I think, man.
Oh, they're also baiting FNG
I'm pretty sure he is
time.
mega dead. Macro power to blow up the trees. And a dead Gyrocopter. The stick will not help him. And they're going to find Iceberg coming out. FNG. Requiem comes out. He might actually be able to get this kill. Just kidding. He does a lot of right-click damage.
Yeah, the counter bait on the bait. So there's a Meepo and a Centaur sitting in here. Slardar sees the Meepo, so he like walks up and he's like, "Oh, hey guys!" And then there's Invis Iceberg to kill you.
Iceberg's having a great game, man. He's having a fantastic game.
Yeah, sucks he lost that Aegis so quick, but they've kind of turned it back around. They're gonna get the objective down bottom, I would say. Liquid Fire and this Veil. This is pretty scary to come into with Stack Storm being up.
I think both teams are being... They're making some mistakes here and there, you know.
Look at all this ward coverage by the Shrine right now because of that fight.
Break is up. Monkey can't back out. You're right. There's some good ward coverage coming through, but tower will fall. Ice Path. It's how high are you? Of course, always want to fly. They're grouping up together. They have Stampede. They have Blink. Instead, he's going to TP up into the Shrine. We'll use it potentially. It looks like they're just going to try to find Iceberg. A ward will scout this out, but the Tree Dance sees him. Oh, it doesn't see him. The Shadow Blade.
They have dust on the Centaur. He might YOLO this at the bounty rune mark, or no?
Iceberg is perfectly timed Silver Edge. That ward was huge. Meanwhile, Phobos gets a kill bottom. They drop the Static Storm. The Golem was dropped as well. This fight is not really that great already, you can see from Friends' perspective. But it's just getting worse and worse, man. I feel like they're making some big mistakes here. We're kind of just... They're splitting up the map. There's like 2 heroes in one lane, 3 heroes looking for Iceberg, and he just Shadow Blades away, and they can't do anything about it.
And look what FNG has. Good old
Did he get it finally?
Dude, it's here. It just took him 2 games, but he's got it now.
It's coming on the courier, actually. It's not on his person yet, but he's got the Blink Dagger coming out now. This game gets I think, even a little bit easier for a game that was already pretty good for Team Spirit. God, not having these names or like the team names in the top right or top left corner, kind of it's rough. From
All right,
time to time.
he did it. He bought and then sold and then bought again a medallion on Gyro.
Yeah.
That is a desperate game,
It
but
is one
all
of
the
those
minus
type of
armor
games.
needs it.
I can see it.
Look at this. Look at that creepy. And how, can you imagine if he died right now because Sardar jumped him and he didn't have the armor? That'd be really funny.
Yes, that would be awful, and he might actually. But he's gonna be in the trees.
All right, don't armor the
Shadow
creep again.
Blade. Oh God, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, he misses the Slurring Crush. I don't know if it's gonna matter though. He's too much damage from Iceberg. Good stun from the homing missile, but
Dude, he's dancing.
Yeah, he's trying, but he is dead. Now top lane, they're gonna have a fight here, but Static Storm blows up NT along with the Blade Fury and the Macropyre. They lose their big cores one after the other in different lanes. The Monkey King is on the trees. The kinetic field will miss him, but Ice Path also not connecting. Monkey King, well, stomp, double edge. They get the kill on the bank score, but now he's going to die to the Omni Slash, so Afterlife will fall. DK Phobos finds himself a double kill. It's probably not worth it in the end. Sometimes you got to make those plays. But at 23 minutes in, we'll probably finally take this tier 1 tower top.
Do you need to blink into a support against a Juggernaut and a Jakiro? What was the situation there?
He wanted the kill, and he got the kill. Meanwhile, Iceberg gets the kill on to Always Want to Fly again. They're already heading up to the tier 3 tower. There's only one hero alive, and he's nowhere near the base. Finally, TP's back home. Gyrocopters respawned. Tier 2 tower getting hit up as well. Liquid Fire. This might take a bit longer, but I think they've got the lead by a vast majority. It's 15,000 net worth advantage, experience-wise 15,000. And Friends are going to have to do some drastic plays here in order to get back into this game. And I mean something crazy, because right now they are in some trouble, especially with Roast respawning. We'll see when, but pretty soon, hopefully.
They need the full wombo combo.
Jeez, that's an axe.
Their only hope. And that's difficult. That's like a good combo breaker, too, because now if he actually gets off that Aghanim Scepter, he's going to be fully healed back up, and you're... Because they're a very burst.
I mean, he's also really tanky as it is, so it's tough killing him, you know, when he didn't have that item, but...
Yeah.
Now he's sitting at 2,400 HP with 18 armor.
Yeah, I mean, you have this this Gyrocopter who now has the build into a Solar Crest. You don't have those problems on the dire side. There's no... Like, they're all just magic damage on the Radiant. Besides the physical damage of the Monkey King, and you're not really going to build... You don't have to worry too much about your armor as a Shaofiend, but you just buy high HP Aghanims.
F.R.I.E.N.D.S having some trouble. Now they're going to drop the ultimate. The Golem comes out. Meanwhile, they will bring down the Centaur after using the Stampede. They blow up the Gyrocopter, call down goes, really not doing that much damage. Always Want to Fly's Golem is already dead. NT coming in, trying to get Vank score because he might die for this. Living Crush comes out, the Requiem is there. They blow him away with BZZ, doing some auto attack damage with the Maelstrom procs. They'll find Always Want to Fly. He'll die. Double kill for BZZ. And the Monkey King, yet again, the only survivor. Now, with all of these ultimates being used, this is problematic, to say the least.
Yeah, I would say so. Can they actually get the Monkey too? Is Nope here? All right, they're just giving up. They're like, you know what? That's not wasted.
They're like, he's not at base. He's not defending. It's completely fine. They threw an Ice Path there for DK Phobos, but they're going to just take this tower. Buybacks on everybody, and they might have to use them now. F&G regenning up. BZZ's kind of low as well. They need to be careful. They don't want to overextend here. They should get this Rax, though, as NT's not buying back. Stomp misses. Slithering Crush to counter initiate. But now the Monkey King stun comes out. Call down as well. Iceberg might be in trouble. They found the ensnare. They find the dust. Iceberg going to get caught, and they get the kill. NT gets the double. The Macropyre does a lot of damage, along with the auto attacks, but it's a double kill for NT. Should get him a fair bit of money, but they need a lot more like that.
Oh, that was important, though. I mean, maybe should have committed to the building if you were that deep already, but... They get the kill, some gold. They can pick up some kind of scrappy items. If they actually, you know, they're gonna have this Basher, and I have seen some crazy Wukong commands with Basher.
Dude. They are still in this game. They just need that big Wukong's command along with all of the other abilities on top of it. So you wait for Golem to be up, you wait for Call Down to be up, you wait for Stampede, and then Wukong's command on top of all of that. You could take a fight. It's not going to be easy, but you could absolutely take a fight.
They're lucky this was a late Roche timer. If this was like an instant Roche, they would be in a very good spot on Friends right now. I mean, obviously still not quite as good as the Dire, but considering you're down 20 kills and the disparity in net worth you were at, you would be feeling pretty good if you could snag up that Aegis.
Yeah, 1 minute still in the respawn timer, and by that point, there's going to be Iceberg up and ready.
They have this ward again. Up on that high ground for the Dire.
That ward has crushed them already twice.
Yeah, and it always spots Nope here when he's jumping around, too.
Uh-oh. Looks like Gyrocopter about to get crushed, potentially. Blink is up. There it goes. They're going to dive. TP's en masse, however. Glimpse coming in. Blade Fury, Kinetic Field is there. They need to keep him alive. Static Storm on top of all of it. And he will fall. So Wukong's command does nothing. Stomp comes out. Double Edge. Maybe they can get BZZ here. NT jumping in. Omni Slash stops it, though. They might get F.R.I.E.N.D.S on top. All this damage. They want BZZ. They won't get him. The clone will fall. Auto attacks are there. The Jigu Mastery. It's not enough. Gyrocopter buys back. Rocket Barrage comes in. Stop. A triple stop. It's a double kill so far. Iceberg, though, he's doing so much work. And it looks like MT is going to die back now. Glimpse on to Always Want to Fly. He should fall. And it's just too much, it looks like, as they're too far behind. A triple kill for Iceberg. And a tier 2 tower, which will lead into either Roche or a building of some sort. It looks like it's actually a kill instead.
Yeah, that'll work.
The taunt, it's a good effort, but, well,
I think this is a top rack situation.
I think this is a double rack situation, maybe.
Definitely just run past and go finish off that melee
Yeah,
first.
get that melee Rex down, for sure. Yep. Just like that. It was a really great triple stomp, but they needed to not have the Gyrocopter get caught. This Disruptor has crushed them, man. You know, the glimpse of the Kinetic Field has really just won them the game, I think.
Yeah, they had the right response for sure with the Slardar, but the fact that like he baits out this fight on this tower, and then they just get immediately out of the Wukong's command. Gyro's still caught in an awkward spot, and easy. So double raxing. They're not going to tap out yet. This is Grand Finals elimination, best of 3. So is our final match, and that is another fantastic aura in the Shiva's guard. BK Phobos.
Yeah, they've got everything they need in order to finish this game short of an Aegis, which they'll have momentarily as they take down the Shrine. So 2 sets of racks down. I mean, there is still comeback potential. I mean, it's not great right now, but see what happens. Anyway, I mean, what's the situation here? 30K net worth? Ah, it's nothing. It's fine. It's fine. They're going to just get jumped on Omni Slash because Gyrocopter's like, not again, please stop. There's going to be the Wukong's command. BZZ already getting stunned with a bash. He gets bashed up again all of a sudden. This could be troublesome, and he's going to get bashed one more time. The Wukong's command. Meanwhile, they get the crush off. NT probably in trouble. They've already lost the Monkey King. They will lose NT as well on the Meepo. They'll lose a third with a Gyrocopter. So despite getting that kill on BZZ, all they need to do is counter-initiate, give Iceberg the triple kill, 4 dead yet again, and it looks as if they'll head into Roche with the AC now completed and take Aegis once more.
My God. It looks so good. They're like, all right, we kill BZZ. Easy. All we had to use was one ulti, and then they just get Jakiro.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. That was not fun. Well, if you can't win a fight like that after getting BZZ, I don't know what you can do. Stomp, double edge, good effort from Afterlife. He was a half-second too late. Even had a spot ready for it, too. But Silver Edge comes out. He is dead. The taunt.
Just taunting again.
I guess you kind of have to when you're in this situation. Spirit looking like the better team, looking like they will take this 2-1. It is 51 kills to 24 at 30 minutes into the game. 2 sets of racks down. It's about to be a third. Or they can head to the tier 4s if they really want to, with Meepo being dead for 27 seconds. But they've got everything they need, Trent. They really do.
Yeah, I would say so. Double the kills. And I'm sure, yeah, almost double the gold. There's 65,000 total to the 36 of the Radiant.
Not the most, even grand finals in terms of each game being one-sided is a tall hell, but, sometimes you get some quick games. Iceberg Sentry not placed down for the Radiant, so they won't see him. He's going to just go and kill this Warlock, almost bringing him down. 36 HP. Actually needed one more hit. 3 hits was not enough.
That magic wand.
Yeah.
Saving lives.
Oh, he just got 2 misses on that homing missile. That's got to feel bad. Glimpse back onto the Centaur for some reason. I'm not sure why. Stampy's going to come through. Only for them to try to find top lane, which they will get this kill on F.R.I.E.N.D., but again, they will lose this poor Meepo. Vig score is going to be next. Meanwhile, they're going to get a kill. Iceberg on bottom going to work. He's going to try to bring down URL load. He can't quite get it. The Solar Crest evasion is there. The Shrine is up. But at this point, it is going to be Mega's Trent, and there's not much they can do. Stomp comes down on the 2. Here comes the call down to Wukong's command. This might be the best fight they've had. Dashes again onto this poor Jug. Requiem, though, blowing away. Healing up Iceberg, and he will get this kill onto the Gyrocopter, which, of course, then just forces GG. Congrats, of course, to Iceberg and the rest of Team Spirit, as they are now your grand final winners. First place here in the Overpower Cup. Team Spirit taking over Friends.
Yeah, I would say deservedly so. At least watching out through their games in this tournament and others. Team Spirit looking very good lately.
Unfortunately, only a single slot for CIS, so they weren't able to forge their way to Kiev. But